Welcome to this week's edition of the Dakota Angler 2-Minute Fishing Report. Well, do we have to say more snow? Yeah, more snow is on its way. We got hit earlier this week, and we're getting hit here today and tomorrow as things look with the forecast. It's like one of these winters that just won't end. And that's definitely affected the number of people that have been able to go out. Because quite honestly, folks, if you don't have tracks on your ATV, if you don't have a snowmobile, you don't have a snow bear, you really probably don't have much business going out because lake access is difficult, if not impossible in some areas. So again, the number of people that have been going out this past week has definitely been impacted by the amount of snow on the ice. Hopefully that will change here in a little while, but again, with most snow in the forecast, it's not looking promising here in the short term at least. And as far as the bite is concerned around the area, up in the northern part of the state, Bitter and Wabe produced a few fish up there, as well as Indian Springs during the evening. Dry Lake by Clark produced a few walleyes, and they emphasized the word few. Other than that, down the southeastern part of the state, a few being caught at Dry Lake by Willow Lake. Thompson's produced a few walleyes. 81 Ponds did, as well as also Whitewood. But again, the accesses have been very tough, and thanks to a lot of the guides that have been around, they plowed some of the roads out there, and so you might be able to gain access to the lake. You may just not be able to go where you want to go, if you know what I mean. The perch bite has definitely been impacted, but again, some people are still catching a few perch at Wabe, Dry Lake by Clark. Also, Marsh continues to produce a few walleyes. Lamb Slough, but you got to sort quite a bit there, as well as Big Stone, and then Dry Lake by Willow Lake, Thompson, as well as 81 Ponds. Now, what have guys been doing to catch the fish? And with walleyes, it's been a lot of, let's say, less aggressive types of presentations because it seems like the oxygen levels are getting a little bit lower, so the fish are becoming a little bit more lethargic. A lot of flutter spoons have worked well, or a lot of dead sticking has also worked with live bait. And then as far as the perch is concerned, really, again, more of the same. A lot of dead sticking with tungsten, underneath a bobber. Otherwise, again, it really has been a mixed bag. A lot of drop chain lures like all this season, like the Haleys and the Pilkies, tipped with waxworms and maggots. In this week's edition of Todd's Tackle Tips, we're going to talk a little bit of open water fishing because right now a lot of guys are starting to make plans to head out to Lake Erie, and there's a lot of people that are watching this video that go out there year after year. And folks, we have a lot of Lake Erie tackle here for you. If you're looking for those line counter reels, whether or not you're using lead core or you're using braid or monofilament, we have the new Daiwa line counters in stock right now. So again, make sure you stop on by and take a look at the number of different line counters we have. If you're looking for the Shimano Dakota, we have that as well as the Okuma cold waters. Again, two different types of line counters, but are built to withstand all the harsh treatment that you're going to provide or that you're going to do out at Lake Erie. So again, keep that in mind. If you're looking for a great line counter, and when you want one to last for quite a while, the Dakota and the Coldwater are the line counters for you. And as far as the tackle is concerned, a lot of people have been looking for crankbaits to pull, and this year they came out with a couple of new ones. Reef Runner came out with a new 900 series bait. We have a great selection of them. We also have the new Spro baits. These, again, great colors, great selection that a lot of people will use out at Lake Erie because they get down so well, 13 to 20 feet. And then we also have the Walleye Nation Creation Reapers. Again, get down to roughly 13 to 18 feet of water. But the main plug a lot of people will pull are the Bandits. And that's what you see behind me. We have one of the largest selection of Bandits and custom colored Bandits that you'll find anywhere here in the tri-state area. We also have the Bandit generators that will actually illuminate using a glow stick. So if you're looking for Lake Erie crankbaits, such as all of these Bandits, stop on by here at the store or check us out on the web at dakotaangler.com and place your order and we'll ship it out to you the next day. You're not going to find a better selection of Bandits or any other Lake Erie tackle than right here at Dakota Angler. So again, stop on by. If you can't make it, check us out on the web at dakotaangler.com or give us a call at 605-336-9132. And also, if you plan on going to the Sportsman Show, make sure you stop on by here because you're not going to find these out there. And now it's time to take a look at a few photos that you sent in to me this past week. And remember, folks, if you'd like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report, please send it to me. Send it to Todd@DakotaAngler.com or post it to our Facebook wall. And before we end this week's report, if you're planning on coming to Sioux Falls for the Sportsman Show, make sure you stop by here at the store at Dakota Angler. We're not going to be at the Sportsman Show because, honestly, it doesn't really pay for us to move our store basically a mile and a half. We've already done that in November. We're not going to do it now. So make sure you stop on by. We have a great selection of ice fishing tackle as well as open water tackle. And as I mentioned in Todd's Tackle Tips, that if you're looking for Lake Erie fishing tackle, this is the place that you're going to want to stop. So again, make plans to stop on by. And if you don't plan on going to the Sportsman Show, stop on by anyway. We greatly appreciate the business and the support. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report. For Dakota Angler, I'm the owner, Todd Heitkamp. And as we say around here, fish on! Thanks for watching, folks. Have a great and safe week, and we'll see you next week.